Okay, there. My mic was not working for a second. Had to change the source. Yes, all is well, Farm Tech. Thank you. Hello, JFix. Going to replace the USB-C port on this switch that we fixed yesterday. Wanted to clean this first, so I have this up here. Got a bunch of flux on it. I love that I can move these little sliders out of the way and get the whole thing clean. Very convenient. Corn dog, 8-bit. What's up? All right. Well, let's get started. See if my microscope camera is on. Yep, sure is. Get some light. And here is where we'll be working. First let's go over it. Put some fresh solder on it. Yeah, yeah, that is indeed the problem. Don't know where this port went, but it's not there. All right, I'm gonna switch tips again. It ain't got no gas in it. True. I think I need more flux on this copper wick. Eh, maybe not. That was pretty good. I think I'm even more shaky today than yesterday. I definitely need some flux on this part. I'm just not feeling too great today. I think that's probably it. Yeah, I know. I like to get it as drenched as I can. And then I just flip it over and I come back. Sloth Tech, how's it going? Oop, there we go. Let me put a little more flux on there. I'm gonna raise these up a little. There we go. Get fluxed. I have this Q-tip dispenser and my Q-tips always fall in crooked and then I just have to collect them out the top of it anyway and it doesn't dispense anything. I don't know why I still use this thing. It was a 3D print. Corn dog. I think you have a 3D printer, don't you? I think Devil was telling me you do. Nice. Alright, now let's put some fresh stuff down. Don't need as much this time. Nice, dude, I got a P1S. I was a little I was a little annoyed because I bought the P1S right before they came out with the P2S. And I was like, well damn, I should have waited. But no, I mean I love the P1S, you know, other than Bamboo's bullcrap about not being able to use any software that's not theirs, but you know, just have to run it in LAN mode so I can use my Orca slicer. Oh yeah, dude. No, I love the P1S. Okay, dude, I had an Ender 3 before the P1S. It was heavy. I modded the shit out of that Ender 3, but you can imagine the upgrade that was. The good old Ender 3, dude. That thing lasted me a long time, to be honest, but I got tired of having to like recalibrate everything after like 5 prints, or if I left it sitting there for so long that like I would have to recalibrate it next time I went to use it. I was like, I just want something that prints. I had my fun messing around with the printer and different boards and the firmwares, calibrating the automatic bed leveler that I modified it with. You're moving? I see. Alright. Get this lined up. Hi, Sam. How's it going? I think my board is just slightly crooked in the board holder, so this is a little bit of a weird angle. Where did I set my port? Ah, here it is. I'm not gonna tin the port. I always tin the port. Uh, oh, you know what? This is a port I pulled off of another switch that was. Yeah, this port looks brand new. So technically, these pads are already tinned. I forgot I put this one in there with my other ports. I think I took it off of a switch that I had put a new port on because I was like, I didn't even need the new port, so I put the original one back on. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly how I felt. Is I was like, okay, you know, I tinkered with this thing for a long time. I had that Ender for like 6 or something years, and yeah, eventually I was just like, okay, I've had my fun tinkering. You know, Bamboo makes fantastic products. Absolutely. Like I said, the only thing I wish I could do with Bamboo is you know, keep it connected to the internet so I could use like Bamboo Handy and stuff and still be able to use Orca Slicer. Their warranty is good too. I might actually need to use their warranty because one of my I don't know what you want to call it. The God, I'm spacing right now. What is the like part that pulls the filament through the AMS? One of them is like keeps breaking my filament. I took the whole thing apart and put it back together, but it still seems to want to do it. It could also be that the filament I had in there was like super brittle. Oh yeah, the A1s are super cheap now. Yeah, that's a good idea, Spanky. I think I bought mine like right after that whole fiasco where they made it uh so that you couldn't use anything that was not bamboo with it. But honestly, it probably still comes with the firmware that if I wanted, I could completely factory reset it. Oh yeah, I've seen that Sunlu thing. That's awesome. I've looked at that and I've wanted to get that too. Because I just have the AMS one. Hey Devil, what's up? Alright, I've been yapping and not doing anything. Let's get this port on. Let me captain tape it. Okay. Oh yeah, the fun part of getting this captain tape pulled off the roll without, or with gloves on, yeah. Where the heck is the end? I can't even get it with tweezers. Oh, almost. There we go. Finally. It can't dry and print at the same time? I didn't know that. Alright. So I was thinking, like, if I did get say I got a face cam, right? I actually have a really great spot to put it now. Because I really didn't before, but now that I have this VGA monitor that's like on my right, it's like perfectly in a spot where I could just stick a camera on top of it. Yeah, I suppose if you did have like if you had like a mix of filaments in the AMS at once, you wouldn't really be able to dry it to the temperature of all of them, right? You'd have to stay at the lowest if you had PLA in it. I think I believe I have the Sunlu, like it has two spots inside of it to dry filament. Just like not the one that goes on an AMS or anything, just the individual unit. It's all right. I have to open it up every once in a while I'm using it because a lot of the humidity gets trapped in it and it doesn't escape, even with like the little holes open on it. Okay, 400, taking my nozzle off. Got the port ready. Where's my tweezers? These ones, here we go. Just making sure my port is ready to be picked up when I need it. Okay. Mine was the Ender 3. That was the first one I ever got. And I think that was about 6 years ago. Yeah, because it would have been, yeah, it would have been like 2020 or 2021 that I bought it. I remember I still have my first Benchy. It looks like crap because the one of the wires on the Ender 3 got caught, and so it like couldn't go up anymore, and so it kind of printed like a squished Benchy. Black screen and CPU just gets hot. Switch V1. Ooh, I'm not sure. I think that could be a number of things. APU getting hot is never good though. Yeah, if that's an APU short, it's done. I think we just have the... Oh, no, we got this bottom right one melting. Okay. Top ones are usually last. Just waiting for that corner. Corner is always last. Well, yeah, it's supposed to heat up, but not like... He made it sound like it was getting super hot, right? Oh, it's about to melt. I can see it. There goes top right. Now we just need this corner, and there it goes. All right. That's sitting all the way. Can't, doesn't look to me like that's sitting all the way. We'll see. I don't, doesn't look like those pins are all the way down. Oh, this is flat. Can't get my tweezer under it. Yeah, the V wheels, dude, always wearing down. I still have the V wheels that I had bought for it. I replaced them a couple times. Hey, Ace. I don't know about the pins there. Actually, you know what? Yeah, a couple of them are high on that side. Hopefully the inside ones aren't high. I can patch these up. But yeah, this one is, I have pulled this one off another console, so I don't know. Might have to use a brand new one. We'll see. Put a little flux on there, and I'll touch up these pins in the back and we'll test it. Just just stick to the iron, please. All right, let me clean it again. That's the wrong side of the iron. Oh, there we go. And now I gotta get closer so I can see what I'm doing. Also hovering my hand in midair, which is making this a little harder. And it's a big blob. Hey, Hot Cass. There we go. Cleared that one up. Getting a tiny bit off at a time. I need more flux in a second. Oh, there we go. We're down to 2 of them. Oh, got that one. There's one left. Unless I bridge more of them. Oh, so close. There we go. Now let me just touch those up. Perfect. All right. How hot are we? Pretty cool already since we've just been using the iron. Let's see if those pins inside connected. Oh, that was hard to plug in. They're all green. Why is that so hard to plug in though? Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think they all connected. Just to, I want to double check. I want to put this in, give it like a little wiggle, kind of lift it up, make sure they're not like loose. Yeah, we're good. All right, nice. I wasn't sure about that one, since how high those other pins all were. Clean this flux off my gloves. Guys, I want you to know that I put a sticky note right here. Okay, it's right here. It's off camera, and it says EMMC question mark. Because of how many times I forget to put the EMMC on before testing. Let me clean this up. Probably should have done that under the scope. So no more forgetting the eMMC. Sparta, what's up? This is the switch we were working on yesterday. Is that a bruise on my arm? Oh, what did I do? I must have ran into something. I didn't even notice I had it till I looked on camera. I think I did run into a door or something yesterday. I don't remember. It's the Nintendo Switches, guys. They're abusing me. Yeah, my house is a good fighter. I don't think I've ever beaten it. That's looking pretty clean. Let's throw this back in a shell. Really? No. It's the same as yesterday. I'm not dropping any frames or anything. I am pretty consistent 6,000 kilobits of bitrate. It's happening to you too, cows? That's weird. It must be YouTube, because everything looks good on my end. Alright, let's get this in here. Oh my god, dude, I love when the switch just drops in and I don't have to move the LCD cable or anything. The great land down under, for sure. Huh, that's weird, Sparta. Must be YouTube doing stuff. Alright, let's put our safety screws in while we test. If I can get this thing on the screwdriver. And one USB-C screw. Alright, LCD. Power button. And backlight. I think this battery's like dead. And I don't feel like waiting for it to charge. So we'll just plug in this one. And it's booting. We have boot. And we plug this in to make sure we're charging the battery. Perfect. We are charging the battery. And one last thing I want to check. Are we going to dock? That way I don't have to check later. Which screen is this for? There we go. Alright, we're docking. Everything is good. Unplug this battery and we'll put it back together. Oh yeah, you know what? I never did look in this with the microscope just to make sure this is clean since this did have liquid damage. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Looks good. A little bit of crud right there. Is that corrosion? Yeah, I'll clean that. See if I can clean that at all. Eh, not really. Should I use a little distilled water? No. Well, at least it's not going to affect anything. Time for screws. Fan next. Has this got any crud in it? No? This looks okay. We want to clean this up a little. And maybe I'll use a metal tool. Just want to scrape this. There we go. There's like a corroded spot there. That's better. Zach Builds. What's the video? I don't think I've ever watched him. I'm gonna have to check him out. Oh wait, that's the wrong screw. This screw. What does he do? Oh, wait, I think I've seen that video in my YouTube feed. Because it all kind of goes around, right? Like when once you're in this space, you kind of just get served everybody. Which is awesome, by the way. Actually W for the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, that's right. This port was right next to the BQ we had to replace, so it's a little fluxy. And that little piece on the end just fell off, of course. Oh, he's sponsored by Bamboo Labs? That's cool. See if I can get this back on. Actually, let me see if I can clean this a little first. Now that it's open like that. I think I'll just take a brush and some alcohol. That's better. Now if we can get this little part back on. It's always fun to do. I always forget how these go. Is it this way? I think it is. I think it goes this way. I've done this before, but it's never easy. Wait, maybe it is easy. Maybe it's just like that. Never mind. That was okay, that was the easiest I've ever done that. It never just jumps on like that. That was perfect. Alright, what else we got? We gotta do the Wi-Fi antennas. And I think I want to clean that BQ a little better real quick. Just use a sponge. I buy them. I buy them off eBay. I just find people selling broken ones. I purchase them. I'll take a look, Sparta. I think it's pretty good though. Are we too high or low? We're too low. There we go. Yeah, I shop eBay like every day. I usually sort by, oh no, that's, yeah, oh, well, now I lifted it. You know, it's good. I can push it on a little further than that. There. I don't think it's gonna go any further than that. As long as it's lifting up those pins, then it's good. Yes, I follow auctions and I check the buy now ones and I just sort by newest listing. I do that pretty often, at least when I have money. If I'm broke, then I don't shop for anything, but I just try to buy. I basically just don't use any of the money I've got from fixing these and selling them on anything other than just putting it right back into buying more. I try to have enough to where I can at least always stream. Yeah, I mean, I make a little bit of profit off of them. It's not like crazy, but I usually buy them for like 50 bucks. Uh, I can sell the version ones that are unpatched for like up to 110, maybe 115 even. I haven't tried 115. I haven't sold any of my V2s or OLEDs that I'm sitting on because I was gonna see if I could get any interest on Facebook Marketplace for people to buy them modded, because it's definitely more profitable to sell them modded than it is to just repair them and sell them. But when I was primarily just repairing and selling them, I was buying them for like $50 broken. Just the tablet, by the way, there's nothing included. And then I would sell them, depending on their condition, from anywhere between $80 to $100. $100 being like the perfect ones. Yeah, I live in the US. I'm in California. Really, Sparta? Mercari. Huh. I haven't heard of that. I'm gonna have to check that out. If I don't jump on the switches that are listed, they go, like, the good deal ones go pretty quick. I actually missed a couple this week. I hesitated. There was one listing where some guy was selling 3 of them. They looked in decent condition for $100, but the pictures of the LCDs were like not that great, and so I messaged him and asked him if he could elaborate a little. And then by the time it was only a couple hours, I think, and then they already sold. Honestly, I should have just pulled the trigger because $33 per Switch, even with bad LCD screens, is like pretty good. Oh, oh wait, there's a little corrosion on the inside here. I can see it. I don't want to leave that. If I can get most of it off. Around this screw hole right here. It had some liquid damage, yeah. It was mostly, here. Look at that. Corroded. Pretty bad. It took the worst of it. Well, the only liquid damage was over here by the BQ, and I already scrubbed it. I mean, there was like I said, the heatsink took like the brunt of it. It was nowhere else on the board whatsoever. I don't know how it only crept its way to the BQ, but it was all on that chip. It exploded, blew out some of the traces, but I didn't even have to trace repair it. Here, I'll show you. You're gonna tell me it's ugly, because it is ugly, but it works. Oh yeah, I could clean up that little blob of solder on that cap. So yeah, you can see it blew out a bunch of these. This is still connected. That's still good. And these two didn't matter because they're connected. There's just enough under the chip for them to connect under the chip, and then this is still running to there just fine. And this one looked a little bad, but they're also still connected. They have continuity and they're working well. I don't want to put it in the ultrasonic. I already scrubbed it. I'm not even gonna use this heatsink. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I know. I did my best to get in there and redo them. There was probably like a whole 20-minute period of me just struggling to try and get the conical tip in there to improve the solder joints. The struggle was real. Okay, come on, close. There we go. Alright, I got both speakers, got the fan, all the Wi-Fi is connected. I want to clean this paste a little better out the APU. Oh, and I'm going to put a different shield on it too, because that shield was also corroded. Alright. Grab another shield. Should have a bunch of them in here. Here's one. Oh wait, I gotta grab a heatsink too. Oh yeah, this one's in great condition. There we go. Are these already bent in? No, I need to bend these in real quick. That should be alright. Yep, who needs them? Alright, let's plug this in and start charging the battery. Yep, battery indicator, we're good. Actually quite surprised I didn't have to replace them. They were just hanging on. Is that clean? Yeah, it's clean. Get in there. There we go. Luckily, all redundant pads. Do you? Alright, corn dog. You know what? I can put I can put this back on. I can still make sure the fan's working after. See if I can clean this liquid stuff off of here. Hey Sushi, how's it going? Is there any on this side? A little bit. Oh, you know what? There's corrosion on this. Let's see how bad it is. I don't know if I might replace this. Unless I can scrape it off. Some of it's coming off. There's 17 people on YouTube and 4 on Twitch right now in here. Holy. I think that's the most I've ever seen. Spicy eel sauce. I would try that. That's starting to look much better. Could also use my little grinder, huh? Just kind of grind that away. That'd probably be easier, wouldn't it? Do I have like a good tip for that? Honestly, probably one of the little ball tips would be good for that. Sorry. No more scratching. Now we're gonna grind. Which one of these is the largest one? Probably this one. I had to cut these. These tips came, and they were like too long, and there was a lot of wobble at the end of the grinder. There's still quite a bit of wobble, but it's so much better than it was. Okay, turn off. I'm holding the power button. Thank you. Some corrosion. There's some corrosion on it. I just didn't want to leave it there. I got most of it now. It's a little beat up. Hit him with the D's nuts. Dude, got him good. Yule is cool. Oh, hey, Tirana. What's up? That looks fine to me. There's a tiny hole in it, but that's okay. As long as it's not going to corrode more. I bought some of those little like ones with the ball tips on the end of them. That's what I used. The ones that I'm too scared to use when doing a kamikaze because they absolutely chew through the board. So I've used like the needle tip for the kamikaze because I'm afraid that I'll dig too much with the ball ones. Maybe I'll get used to them eventually. Oh, that's all of them. I want to see if this fan spins before I completely close this up. Yeah, that's basically my plan, Devil. I've got 3 OLEDs coming. So maybe we'll get a chance to repair and then maybe mod one of them. Or multiple of them. I don't know. Dude, I love tips. What do you mean? That's why we talk about them all the time. Solder tips, we got the grinding tips. What other tips do we get? I can think of one. Dude, I can't get this out. I'm gonna have to grab it with some pliers or something. Onlytips.com. There, I got it. What do you think? What do you think they would compare on onlytips.com? Do you think the content, bulk of the content would be? Alright, I'm throwing that copper away. Screw it. Nipples. Do those count as tips? Bent tweezer tips, dude. Good call. How dead is this thing? What are we charging at? 7 watts. It's getting there. Get this sticker off now. Can I get that off with this, maybe? Use a little heat. I could always hope. ET on OT, dude. Ah, that was much easier. Yeah, I can clean this screen a little bit. Quite dirty. Dude, that's a deep scratch right there. Two very deep scratches, bunch of light ones. Not the best. I 100% agree with you. Repairing screens? Nah, bro. I replaced digitizers on these like 5 times, and that was enough for me. I'm done with it. I'm never buying digitizers to replace again. Alright, it's gotta be getting close to booting. Just want to make sure this fan spins before I close it back up. Unplug it and plug it back in. Maybe it'll boot. Yes. Alright. I'll heat it up a little. I do use my 3D printer heat bed to, no, the part that I hate, it's not getting the screen off. It's getting the screen and the digitizer back on without a speck of dust under it. Yeah, it was the time investment, hot cows. Because it was like, dude, if I had got a single speck of dust under it, and it's like, okay, well, I gotta take the whole thing back apart, redo the tape. It's just like, it's such a pain. Oh, it died. Dang it. Well, the fan's not gonna turn on when it died. I know, a clean box would be perfect. I try so hard, like, right before I put the digitizer on, I'll take my air compressor, which has a filter on it so that there's no dust or water in it whatsoever. I'll give it a blow and then I'll drop it on. I swear, still a speck of dust will just appear magically under the screen. I even have an air purifier in my room. Oh, come on, charge it faster. Buy a new one. Yeah. Like I was doing it because I thought, okay, maybe like if I replace the screen from say, it has what you would rate like a 2 out of 10 screen on it, right? And if you replace it, it's like, okay, now I can list this thing for like 9 out of 10 condition, right? But that's only like $15 more. You're paying $7 for the digitizer. That means you're spending like an hour for like $7 at least. Yeah, getting it perfectly centered is a pain too. I used to just take my tweezers and like go around the edges like this with one side of the tweezer just to get it like as even as possible. Guys, how do I have 23 viewers on YouTube? What is happening right now? Mr. Captain Amazing has followed 25 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm not getting notifications for some reason. They stopped working. I have to fix them. Well, how did it just went from 23 to 17? Now I'm a liar. I can peek at it right now. Devil. Because I'm just waiting for this thing to charge. What is this? Oh, that's pretty cheap. Wait. Oh, it's like one of those things, yeah, where it has like the gloves, and you put your hands in the gloves, and you're inside the little clean thing. But how do you know you're starting with it perfectly clean? If there's like no filters and stuff. I guess you just like never open it unless you're putting something inside of it. Yeah, I scared them away. I mentioned them and they were like, "Oh God, scatter! He noticed us." What is this guy doing? He's growing mushrooms inside of the clean thing. I was like, what the heck is this? It's a mushroom grow tent. Nice. Hey Russ, how's it going? Make a hole and chuck my fume extractor in it? True. Is this the ace waiting room? Alright, let's give this another shot, see if it'll power on. Oh, it is on. What do you know? Okay, now let's see if this fan works. The pre-game lobby, dude. That is the best way to put it. Go, fan, go. Airspeed. There we go. Okay. Check the basics real quick, like Joy-Cons. Uh-oh. That rail did not connect. Oh, this one. Wait, neither are connecting. Uh-oh. Wait, they could be dead. They could be dead Joy-Cons. They are dead. They're 100% dead. They always die. They're always dead when I need them. Maybe this one's not dead. And this one. Really? These ones are dead too. Oh no. Why are all my Joy-Cons just dead? You're gonna do a full 3DS shell and screen swap today. Awesome, dude. Okay, that one, it has enough charge now. Okay, they connected. We're good. But I think all they did was connect because it's still not doing anything. Is it charging them? Let's see. No other controllers are connected. Okay, wait. Maybe this is a problem. Because it should be charging them. Would it charge them below 50%? I don't remember. Let me put them on another switch. Do I have a... I guess I can grab one from my pile of working ones. I'll grab one of these modded ones. Should still charge these. Well, now I have to pull the charger from this though. I don't know if it'll charge the controllers at this screen. Well, that one's got a little bit of a charge. That one's still full dead. Am I giving you guys face cam? White shirt cam? White t-shirt? You guys have to pay extra for that. It still didn't detect that one. Yeah, it's full dead again. Alright, well I guess I'm testing this later. Wet t-shirt contest? If you guys pay me enough, why not? make a sub goal or something when I actually get the sub button. Wet t-shirt contest. Oh wait, that one doesn't go in that pile. There. Alright, we'll just move on. Ace, what are you doing? Why are you adding yourself? Do I want to replace this? It is missing. I don't have any other back plates. I have to... I just talked today to the supplier I get them from because I wanted to ask them if they could send me specifically half and half V1, V2 back plates because like last time they sent me just a bunch of V1s and I needed V2s. Aceception. How much is enough? Do tree fitty? That's a lot. I feel like I need 2 chargers, you know? I feel like I need to buy an extra charger. Because then what happens is I finish one switch, and then I don't have a charger for the next switch I'm working on because I'm still charging the one I just fixed. Alright, so at this point, this is where we move on to either... I have 2 switches that I thought were maybe APU, and I just kind of set them aside to work on other ones. And then the others are all LCD issues, which I've been procrastinating on. Anyway, this one I wrote that it's charging, has no boot, 140 milliamp draw, stuck in first stage. And then I put maybe APU, likely APU. I wasn't sure. Is there 2 aces? What's happening? Just regular ace console repairs and then ace console repairs AU? Oh my god. I'm struggling to keep up with chat. Let me clean the paste off of this real quick. I don't know. You tell us, corn dog. It's not our corn dog. I'm so confused. So there's a guy with Ace Console Repairs AU, and he just trolls you? Yeah, alright, Ace. I'll ban you. If that's what you want. Not really though. Is there actually a guy? Or what is happening here? I'm yeah, I mean I'm kind of inclined to believe the one with AU in his name because that's where you're at, right? Is it is it Makina? I don't know what's happening. Which which ace is ace? Just ban both of them. Problem solved. True. What's funny is that like all I see is ace consort pairs. I don't see an AU, so I think I have to go to like go to channel. This is the real one. Okay. What is this one? Wait, that's both you. I'm so confused. But I don't know. I keep clicking. Wait. I keep clicking the names. Go to channel. Everyone I do is taking me to the real ace. What? Where's the fake one? I give up. You both you both get to live on. I don't even see an ace consort pairs AU. Yeah, I only see one ace. I'm losing my mind. I'm even on like a YouTube chat, like with the window open and everything. Oh, okay, I see. I scrolled up enough and I actually see it. Dude, that's crazy. Jeez. He gets a 5-minute timeout. No, I know, I wasn't gonna actually ban him. It's just a 5-minute timeout, guys. Relax. It's 5 minutes. That's what happens, okay? Alright, let's see what the heck is going on with this. Let me clean my mat. This is like Ben McKenna's real YouTube account. I can't. I can't do it. That was dirty. Alright. Let's use the power supply. And blunt tweezers. Is this backplate any good? Should I be like careful with this? No, this backplate is absolutely destroyed. Alright. Ah, boy, that jumped right to 144. Real quick. The fuel gauge is good. It survived. Let's take our voltages. Yeah, I guess I should switch back to OBS. There. Where we at? Where we at? Oh, there we go. Up, down, up. Higher. It still looks a little blurry. There we go. That's better. I do use Amscope. I bought it like 5 years ago. Hey, I just realized it went to 150. Now it's at 157. 1.8, 1.3, 1 volt. Oh, uh-oh. That's the CPU. That one goes to CPU, doesn't it? Hang on. Let me see if I just not pushing hard enough on it. Yep, okay, there we go. 1.1, 3.3. No, that's 1 volt? I thought it was a 3.3. Which one is it? Is this next one? Wait. Where's 3.3? There it is. I know it's wobbly. It's actually not the stand, it's my desk. Because my desk is mounted from the center instead of having like 4 legs or attached to the wall or anything, because it's an old sitting and standing desk, so it raises and lowers from the center. Where in the heck? These are 1.5, right? Yeah, these are 1.5. So we have Well, it looks like everything. Wait. Okay, there we go. 1 volt. 4.2. 4.2. We have all our voltages. What about the 3.3 volt regulator? Thanks, man. Super sharp tips. Isn't it this? That's a 4.2. Does it? Where's the 3.3 over here? I forget. There it is. So we have 3.3 volts there. Hmm. All right. And we do charge, right? I had written down that it charges. Let me put a battery on this. Wait, why is it 4.6? Is this battery fully charged, maybe? Or is that wrong? It should be at 7 watts. But it's also possible that this battery's full. And so it's lowering itself. Because I don't use this battery often. It usually just sits here unplugged, fully charged. Hmm. What if I plug in this battery from the housing it was in? There, yeah, that's normal. So it is charging. What happens when I try and boot it like this? Nothing? Did I get it? Yeah, nothing. No change. It doesn't boot at all from here. Hi, Makina. Hmm. Wait. I just felt something that felt... Oh, that's just the BQ chip getting hot, which is normal. Thought it was something else. We could see if anything is getting hot when plugged into the power supply. Yeah, that's the US Ace console repairs. Let's go to thermal. I think I have to get the software going real quick. And fix these settings. I don't like this, I like that. There we go. And then measurement. Okay. So I need to start it. That's right, gotta boot it. If I can get the pins. Hang on, let me just use my microscope. There we go. Alright. Oh, gonna have to ban that guy in a second. Max chip's getting a little warm, but not too warm. Doesn't look like anything is really. Oh, the APU warming up? No, not really. So nothing is really warming up. Except the max chip. But that seems like a normal temp to me. Notice the power's climbing. It's going up. It started at 144 milliamps and now it's at 160. Yeah, it doesn't really help with the reflections. It's just that bright silver. It's completely off right now. Look at the fuel gauge. No? Nice and cool. The only thing getting hot is that max chip. Okay, I don't think we're gonna solve anything with the thermal. Hold on, there you go. Is it still going up? No, holding at 160. You know what? Let's take off the shield and see if the APU is warming up, because I do have the shield on it, and that could be deflecting a lot of the heat, although it doesn't feel warm at all. Honestly, it feels pretty cool. Wait, are these, I popped these out already previously? Yeah, they're popped out. Gauge the fuel with thermal. Fuel has been gauged. Apparently I never even put thermal paste back on it because I didn't think it was going to work. Fuel the gauge with thermal. If only. You predict it's the EMMC. We could check the EMMC. This might be unpatched. Let's see. There's my little thing. Here it is. We'll just plug this in so we don't have to put it back in the shell. And see if we can get this to boot into Hecate. Oh, I'm currently using the cable to charge my keyboard. I'll just unplug that. Predict, dude. I'm gonna give you a pre-dickin'. Let's see. Does it detect it? Do I have to? I think I have to power it on actually. I can't tell if I'm getting it. Wait, ring light, come back. It's not detecting it. Hmm. What if I plug the battery in? It might need the battery. I think it does need the battery actually. Okay. Now what happens? Still hasn't detected it. Hmm. Okay, let's put it back in the shell then. Oops, dropped my cord on the ground. Alright, let's put it back in the shell. See if there's anything different. I'll just leave that in, I guess. Yeah, it would have been in recovery mode. That's what this little thing I have here plugged into the, what is that, the Joy-Con on the right? That tricks it into RCM mode. I'm essentially just shorting the pins with that. I don't have any extra screws over here. I wanted to screw this in. I guess doesn't matter. Oh no, it's fine, Sushi. No issues. I don't know if this battery's charged. Get in there. There we go. I got this white cable. My hands do get sweaty. They're always sweaty when I take off my gloves at the end of a stream. So I'll plug in the power and volume so I can turn it on at least. Alright, let's see. Check this battery. We are in DC volts. I got this backwards. It's kind of dead. Wear a cotton glove underneath. Hmm. No battery indicator, which is expected. I might let it charge till that battery gets up some. Hello? Am I missing the point? Oh, I am. There we go. Yeah, we're climbing quick. Guess what we could do is just plug in this battery to see if the... no, I don't really want to do that because I don't have this screwed down. I guess I'll just get some screws out. Why not? We'll make it easier. What's up? Some. Okay, now we'll plug in this battery. And then we will plug it in to my computer. No detection. Whatsoever. Wouldn't that mean APU? I mean, if the eMMC is dead, it would still be detected, no? I have another eMMC I could throw on. Not this one. I want to mark this one as the correct one so I don't mix the two up. There, I just scribble on the on that. I was trying to make an O, but it didn't work out. Now will it be detected? No, still not detected. Not even if I do this. No. You hard reset it. Oh, it detected it. But I think it's patched because this isn't the meter. This one goes straight to my computer. I think it's patched though because I am getting payload injected but nothing on the screen. Yeah, I got a battery plugged in and this cable's just 5 volts from my computer. Wait, so can I get it? Will it go into RCM now? With the other eMMC on it? That means the AP is alive now. At least enough to do that. Nothing. What if I hard reset it again? Oh, that was my knuckles. Okay. Oh, it detected it. but we're definitely patched. I'm gonna have to mod ship this one. We are being detected. Fuxed. Let me grab a mod ship. I have one in here that I use specifically for diagnosing. I've got so many little mod chips in here though that I go through a bunch of them to find it. This one's OLED, I think. Yeah, that one's OLED. Oh, here we go. This is it, I believe. Or is this OLED too? Yeah, it says OLED. That's also OLED. Okay. Where's my regular Switch ones? Oh, here it is. What is this, a V1? Yeah, it's a V1. Which one of these is the V1? Ah, I'm gonna use my tweezers. I can't pick these up. This one's V2, so it's this one. Alright. Wait a minute. Let me clean that off better. Still some thermal paste. That's good. At least the ones I'm connecting to are clean. I still don't have a Discord. I'm lame and I haven't set one up yet. Dude, I know. There we go, perfect. Guess I'll put my fume extractor back. The only thing about my fume extractor coming in from the side is it's kind of in my way. Rearrange this a little. There, that's better. Ah, this cable, I don't want to get this cable. Okay. There we go. I was like, why isn't this melting? press down all the way? Yeah, it's good. All right, let's check those. This one looks a little off. There. That one's good, but now I made the bottom one spiky. That's better. All right, I'm happy with those. Let's do a little continuity test. Got that one, and that's the right reading we're looking for. All right, we got that one. We're good. Clean it up a bit. Don't need this anymore. That's the original EMC, right? Yes, it sure is. Gonna have to bend this on this side. Can I just do it with tweezers? I usually use pliers. Maybe. There we go. I got it. Oops, that part bent out a little. There. That's good. Just gonna stick this little thermal pad there. That's kind of gross. Oh, you know what? Let me get this connected to this real quick. Is this flipped up? Yeah, it is. Can you guys see my gray hairs? I'm gonna have to get this off the metal part. You still here? Thanks, Ace. Okay. Let's put the SD card reader on just like this. Where is it? I don't know. I have one right here though. I swear I have a harder time getting this on when it doesn't have the little I don't know what you want to call it, little foam piece. This screw should work, right? Don't want to screw it down all the way, just want to keep it in place so we can put an SD card in it. A little more. That's good. And then got Hekate on this one. Make sure that's plugged in. That's right. I forgot it's well. It doesn't wait to boot into Hekate on battery, does it? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. All right, let's plug in the charger. See what happens. Okay, maybe it does need more battery. I don't see a battery indicator though. Okay, it's not getting super hot, so that's good. It might be too dead. It boots to Hekate with 0.01. Okay, good to know. Let's swap to the other battery just in case. Or we could even completely skip that and just plug in the power supply. Not getting anything on screen. And you see we're still hanging at that same point. 1.16, I mean. It didn't get any further than that. Although it did look like it was a little higher than that for a moment, which it hadn't done before. Nothing's getting hot. Could it be the backlight isn't plugged in all the way? Well, there's an easy way to check that. Just blast it with microscope light. I know you guys can't really see much. Let me hard reset it. Okay, and then we'll turn it on and see if I can see a logo. I don't see anything. Hmm. Take that back off. Make sure our backlight's in all the way and our LCD connector is. Yeah, that was in all the way for sure. That's good too. We can put, what we can do is we can take this NAND and stick it on there too. Let's just see. I'm not even going to put the SD card in. Let's just see if we can get to the PicoFly no SD card screen. No, but it does jump up to 0.190. That's probably the mod chip. I just saw it flashing yellow. Wait. It's giving an error code. Do that again. You reset it. Let's see. Is that short, long? I think. Short, long. Yeah, that's short, long. What does that mean? Let's see. See if I can find the GitHub. Yeah, here it is. Short, long. eMMC init failure during glitch process. Or is that long, short? Wait, that's long, short. We need short, long. I don't see a short, long. Isn't there more error codes in this though? I think someone made like a Reddit post with more error codes than this. Because there is no short, long. Maybe I can just Google it. Oh, not read it. There we go. What about this one? Is this it? No, this isn't it. Where did I see that post? What about AI? Do you know? Let me just type in short, long. Clock connection issue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could be the APU, couldn't it? Was it throwing an error code with the other one? Because I didn't actually see. I have used this flex cable a bunch of times. It could be a bad flex cable. Let me check to see if the error code's the same real quick with this eMMC. We're getting short, long. Okay. Let's take this off. Let's take a peek under here. Oh, I gotta go up on my arm. There we go. Could also be the solder joints. Let's double check. That's normal. And that's normal. Hmm. The cable doesn't look broken anywhere. I am not sure if I can direct wire it. Is that plugged in all the way? Yeah, it looks plugged in all the way. Hmm. Don't see any tears or anything in the cable. We could redo it. Try a different cable. Oh, look at that. That ground point was not connected. Okay, come on. Does not want to lift off that. Ooh, cable's getting hot. No, it wouldn't have been. The other side was connected. Holy crap, what is this thing grabbing onto? There we go. Oh no. We lost a cap. Is that thing still? No, okay, that popped right off. Let me clean that up and make sure there's still a pad there. Oh no! Yeah, it looks like there's still a pad there. So the cap just kind of popped. Let me put a little bit of flux on it. Yeah, that one's still good. Yeah, they're both good. So I just gotta steal a cap. Okay. Well, I have this donor right here. I do believe It's any one of these. I think they're all the same. Yeah, they're all 100 NF, I think. See if I can push this one off. Maybe I should add some solder. Or just take this one. They're a little too close together for me to get the hottest part of the conical on it. I'm gonna add some solder. Get it. Jeez. I'm at 380 right now. I might have to go to 400. There we go. Oop. There we go. Now it's all dirty. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I just flung that thing. Get my titanium tweezers out. That still looks quite blurry on the camera. There you go. You know what I want to do? I want to add some solder here. And then just wick that up and add some complete leaded solder. See if I can do this without messing up that little cap sitting there. I need more flux, I think. Alright, let's add some flux and then some solder. There we go. And we're going to use hot air. Just want to get it in the general area. I need a small nozzle. Very small. This one. I'm going to do 450, low airspeed, 20%. Heat up this APU a little first. All right, now let me push that back. Oh no, it's stuck to the tweezers. I gotta get that back in place. That might work. Oop, it's gonna need a little help. There it goes. Okay, clean that up a little. All right, I know I have an extra cable. Here we go. If I can get this bag open. There we go. Got it. And let's put some flux. Oh, I got some of this brass stuck to the tip. That's gonna need more solder. Gotta clean my tip. There we go. It's a little high right there. This side's fine. This side's having a little trouble. Trying to move this up just a little. It might be alright. Gotta clean those up. They all look pretty crappy. Perfect. 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 One's still a little high. Perfect. Alright. Ugh. Why am I having such a hard time plugging this in? There. We're good. And plug that in. Okay. We're done. I'm trying to roll my chair a little out of the dent that I've made in the floor, and I wasn't getting anywhere. It's glitching. I think it's on. Oh, it's alive. I think you called it with the flex cable. Or it could have been that cap was never really on that great. Maybe it was close to breaking. But it was definitely one of those. W indeed. Because that cap fell apart so easily. Take this out. Okay, so now I can put the SD card reader on it. I can see. Well, so that means it's not APU, right? Like 100% it can't be APU because it just booted into that just fine, right? Which means it's definitely the eMMC, I would think. Where's my dirty little thermal pad? Yeah, there. Get on there. Yeah, so the APU is good then. That's a win. If we can recover this eMMC, we'll be all right. Can I like tuck this cable in under here or something? I don't know, whatever. I'll just leave it there. All right. I want to let's just boot on battery now. Oh, failed to initialize SD card. It might be a loose connection. Let's try again. Make sure all the pins on this are good. I did just randomly grab this SD card. Oh no, I think it has two messed up pins. It looks to me like two of the pins on this SD card are messed up. Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, that one on the edge there. Some of them are straight missing. Holy. They're not in the socket, are they? Uh-oh. That's gonna need replacing. Maybe. Or are those just the pins from the SD card? Do I have any finer points? Oh, you know what? I have that little needle. It's like it hooked them. They do. They have little hooks in them. They, wait, they just pulled right out of the SD card when I pulled it out. That's what it looks like happened. Because they're just stuck in place here. I can get these out though. This is fine. I just have to manage to get these out. Enhance? That didn't enhance. I don't know. That looks okay. Oh, there goes one. I flung it into the void. Got those two. All right. Got the last one. It's saved. We saved it. That looks perfectly fine to me now. Although, let me make sure these are bent all the way back like they should be. I don't want it to ruin another SD card thing. Oh, there's some pins that pulled right out of the SD card reader and stuck into the socket. Does this SD card fine? Yeah, it looks fine. I've never seen that either. That's the first time I've seen that happen. Alright, let's put this one on. Gentle with it. It's harder to put these on with the foam on it when the backplate's not on. With the backplate on, I can do it easily because the little hole kind of centers it for me. There we go, that's in. Since I already have the SD card in it, I don't have to push the SD card in, I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh wait, I gotta put the battery in. There. Hopefully that doesn't pop out. There it goes. Okay. That's right, I don't have the I don't have the digitizer in. I gotta do the digitizer too, I forgot about that. I was like, oh no, the touchscreen's not working. But it's in there, at least. We booted into Hekate. I just need like one silver screws. I already have one right there. Guess I have two now. I felt like it screwed in tight, but it's not in all the way. Now it is. No, it's still not. Holy. There. Now it is. I don't know if that went in. There. Now it's in. And that's in. There we go. EMMC looks okay, which is crazy to me. Let's benchmark it. See if it fails during the benchmark. I mean, so far so good. But why? Why would it be acting? Maybe it just needs to be reformatted. Do like a system restore on it. It seems like it's good enough that I'll be able to get the product keys. It's not saying it's eMMC has been initialized in slow mode or anything like that. And all the files showed up. Let me connect this to my computer real quick. Tools, USB, SD card. Let's see what backups I already have on here so I can take note. I have one. Let me just delete it. I already have 2 keys files on here too. I'll delete those. Alright. Eject. And then we'll go home, payloads, lockpick, and dump from sys MMC. Yep, seems good. And we'll reboot RCM. And we'll back up the rest of it. You know what? I guess that's probably a good time to end stream because the backup's gonna take a while. And I was gonna get off in 15 minutes. It didn't boot to RCM like I told it to. Hey, what are you doing? Now I gotta hard reset it. So it looks like next stream we will be doing a system restore on this. Tools, backup, get the boot zeros, and we'll start the raw GPP, which is gonna take a while. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, so we'll be right back at this one. And yeah, so I guess I'll see whoever hangs out tomorrow. Bye guys. See you, Russ.